commence. Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Johnstone. Welcome to this month's First National sponsored webinar, helping you generate more deals in your mortgage business using digital marketing. And today's presentation is about opening you up to a brand new opportunity that we have to market our mortgage businesses. I call it omni-channel marketing. And all that means in a 30,000 foot view is we have discovered that by spreading our marketing message across more than one channel, we're getting a compound effect. So what I'm going to teach you how to do today is how to get more deals from Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And I'm going to take you through all of the content and then answer your questions after we get into it. So if you have any questions while we're going through the content, just type them into the chat panel, and I'm going to stick around after our half hour of content and make sure that you get the answers to your questions. Now, if you find today's content helpful, make sure that you reach out to your account manager, let them know, and open it up and have a discussion with them about what's on your desk right now and how you can help. We're here to help you grow your business. So here's specifically what we're going to be going through today. We're going to talk about the power of omni-channel marketing and then show you all the different opportunities that you have through the different channels. So where the advertisements show up, what they look like, so that you can brainstorm on your side the different types of advertisements that you can run. I'm going to show you some of the targeting options that we have available on those networks. And then I'm also going to be giving you kind of like a higher level view of how you can take the targeting and the offer for those people and generate the best systems possible, because the offer that you put out on Google or YouTube is different than the offer that you put out on Facebook and Instagram. So we're going to discuss that. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then we're going to talk about the power of retargeting, because here's what we've discovered. What we started doing is we said, okay, regardless of where our leads come from, because we're generating leads from Google and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and other sources. But what we're doing is when somebody comes to our website, or somebody books a consultation, or if somebody requests a rate from you, or they ask a question, what we're doing is we're putting them into a retargeting audience, and we're showing them different advertisements specific to the funnel that they came through. So if they're a first-time home buyer, they see testimonials from first-time homebuyers that you've helped. If they come in on a refinance campaign, they're going to see testimonials from refinance customers that you've helped. And even if they've come in through Facebook or Instagram, for example, when they go to YouTube and they start watching YouTube videos, they see your advertisements come up. So if they've come in through YouTube, they're seeing your ads over on Facebook. If they're a referral from a realtor partner and they visit your website, they see your ads on YouTube, on Facebook, on Google. And by combining all of those platforms, we've discovered that we've been able to drop the cost per lead in some campaigns by half. And the response of those leads is much greater. We've actually seen an increase in the closing ratio on the leads that come through these omni-channel funnels. So there's a tremendous amount of benefits to running these campaigns, and I'm going to walk you through them here now. So if this is your first time on one of our webinars, hi, my name's Chris. I'm the president of Connection Incorporated. That's our company. We're a Google certified marketing partner. We are a Facebook certified marketing partner, and we were just awarded one of the top digital marketing agencies in Canada by a company called Clutch. And they go out and they actually are in the business of advertising and marketing and vetting agencies. So that was actually a pretty prestigious award that we just won, and I'm happy to share that with you today. But this is not about us. I just want you to know that what you're getting and what we're teaching here today is not conceptual. This stuff works, and when you implement it, it will work for you, and we're here to support you through the whole thing, right? So these are the fundamentals. When you're running online marketing, there's really only three things that you need to focus on. If you've ever been overwhelmed by online marketing, this is going to help you, because it really can be pretty simple. Now, the nuances are where you get caught up in the details. And don't worry, we can help you with that. When you have questions, you have access to us through First National, right? We're here to help you grow your business. But when you get the fundamental understanding of how online marketing works, everything else gets easier, because there's really only three things that you need to focus on at any given time. So the first is your traffic sources, and that is where you're getting the traffic from. And that can be Google or YouTube or Facebook, right? We'll talk about that in just a second. Then once you have your traffic, you're showing ads to those people, they're clicking on your ads. The next key component is the offer. What are you giving to the marketplace in order to get those leads in your business? And depending on the offer, you're going to get either low quality leads or higher quality leads. Now, that also depends on your traffic source, right? Leads that come from Google are higher quality than leads that come from Facebook, and you want to give a different offer to those different people. And then the third key component is the conversion, and that is what happens after somebody becomes a lead. And that is the three things that you need to get you from your current income in your mortgage business right now to the future income that you want to make. You need to dial in your traffic, give those people the right offer, and put a system in place so that every lead gets followed up on automatically and you get the most response from all of your leads. And each of those three things should be thought of as a leg on a three-legged table. If any one of them isn't really dialed in properly or isn't working properly, the table falls over. So you can have great quality traffic and a great offer, but if you're not following up on the leads, you're not going to close any deals. Subsequently, if you've got your traffic source dialed in and you're getting your ads in front of the right people, but the offer's wrong and you're giving, just for a broad example's sake, if you're giving first-time home buyers type ad to somebody who's looking to refinance, your offer isn't going to convert, so you're not going to generate any leads, so you don't have anybody to follow up in, right? So every leg on the table is critically important, and you have to have all three dialed in, and you have to have a system for each one. Now, we've discovered that when mortgage professionals are traditionally running their own advertising, they're missing one of those key components. And so what our team did was we sat down and we created frameworks for all of the different campaigns that we launch as an agency. And what we do is we look at, okay, here's your traffic source, here's the offer that you give them, and here's the follow-up system to convert them in the back end. So what we're going to be doing here today is showing you the opportunities of all the different traffic sources, the different types of offers that you can give them. And then in next month's webinar, we're going to be talking about how you take the person from the offer into the follow-up system and convert. So today's basically about traffic and showing you that framework. Now, that's kind of a funny picture there. That's actually the picture of our staff Christmas party this year. So 16 people at dinner all together. So our team is now based primarily out of Ontario, and we were all able to get together. So it was a cool time. So all the people that eventually ended up sitting at that table and having a great dinner are the people that created those frameworks for you. So at the 30,000 foot view, here are the fundamentals of where you want to be driving traffic from, or the different opportunities that you have. So under traffic, you have Google, which you can think of as Google search and banner advertisements. Then you've got the maps placement as well there. Then YouTube. You also have Facebook and Instagram. When we are going direct to consumer with online advertising, those are basically the only four pathways that we have that have loans that fund. We have done a ton of testing on Twitter and LinkedIn and other sources. And although they are phenomenal for professional networking, not so much for ads direct to consumer. So if you want the greatest return for the minimum investment, you want to stay to these four networks. So we're running ads on Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Now, when you have somebody that's on Google and YouTube, they are a different type of traffic than Facebook and Instagram, because on Google and YouTube, you know that that person has purchase intent because they've gone to Google and typed in mortgage broker, or they've typed in mortgage whatever. They're searching for an answer to a mortgage solution. So you know that they're in market, you know that they're actually interested in doing something, right? So your offer to that person is the shortest path to getting the application, which is a phone call, right? And there's a number of different ways that you can make that offer. You can say, go to this web page and book a consultation with me. Or you can use click to call ads and get people to call you directly from Google. Many of our customers that are on our SEO program, where we get you on the front page of Google in that little map placement, the conversion mechanism is call me. And they just get phone calls directly from people that are finding them on the front page of Google. So the offer to people that come from Google or YouTube is either call me, book a consultation, or start this application, right? Because they're at the end of the buying cycle. Now, when you look at traffic from Facebook and Instagram, you need a different offer, because when you target those people, and I'm going to show you how we target them here in just a second, you're getting people that are coming into your funnel that you're targeting with ads based on the fact that they're looking at mortgage-based websites. They're starting to read blogs about mortgages and about what's happening with mortgage rates. So Facebook is saying, hey, these people are in market for this service, but they're not actively going out and searching for it yet. So they're very early in the buying process. They're traditionally 60, 90, 120 days out from really engaging in the process of buying. So we need to give them a different offer, because they're not ready to call. They're not ready to submit an app. It's too soon. So what we offer these people is an automated service where they can find out how much home they qualify for and what rate they can expect to pay. It's either a survey or a chatbot. And again, I'll give you an example here in a couple of minutes so that you can try one out and see the experience. But either way, what we're doing is we're generating leads, right? These people are coming in and then moving to the next step, which is the conversion. But there's this really cool thing, which is what today is all about, where we're taking that quality traffic. These people are lifting their hands and saying, hey, I'm going to get a mortgage. I'm interested in the process. And what we do is we feed that information of the good leads back to Google and to Facebook and say, hey, go find us more of these people for our advertisements. And these ad networks are able to show our ads to higher quality borrowers the longer that we run our funnel, right? Which is super cool. So once you get that lead, they've either called you, they've opted into one of your offers, they've booked a consultation with you, then you need to convert them. And we have a conversion system that uses ringless voicemail, text message, and email to convert those leads. You should be using all three channels. We find that if you're using just text messaging and email, and you're only following up a couple of times, you'll normally only talk to about 10, maybe 15% of the leads that are coming into your funnel. But when you have a system and it's all automated and you use all three, we're getting on average about 40% of the leads calling back into the business and actually engaging. So there can be a fundamental difference in the results that you get from your campaign when you stack all these things together. The right traffic source, giving the right offer, and automating the follow-up conversion process. So does that make sense? How are we doing so far? Is everybody with me? Awesome. So Marcus is asking, will the slide presentation be made available? The answer to that is yes. You will be getting a recording of this training. So hold on, let me just double check. Yes, we are recording. Everything is good, no technical hiccups. So you will get the recording of this presentation. So you can get the slides that way by watching the recording. So we'll just go through here. Richard said the sound was fading out, but looks like it's better now, so that's great. Awesome. Yes, and we will, so what happens is we record the training, we have to render it and a bunch of stuff. Then for your First National account representative will reach out to you with the recording. Normally takes until about Monday. So you'll get it. And happy Valentine's Day, everybody, by the way. Hope that you're having a fantastic day, and thanks for spending it here with us growing your business. All right. So now let's go through the 4 different traffic pathways, Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and show you the opportunities that you have on those networks. So when it comes to driving traffic off of Google, you've got ads that you can show on the front page. Those are the ads that show up at the top. You've got the front page map, and then you have what's called Google's content network, and those are banner advertisements. So here's what the front page ads are based on. So when you go to Google Ads, you can tell Google how you want to target people. And over there on the left-hand side, you can see I've got that blue arrow there. You can choose people based on keywords. And this is traditionally what people think of when they think of Google advertising, where, you know, people are typing in mortgage broker, so you're going to go bid on that key phrase. Well, that is exceptionally difficult to make successful because all of the national companies and the major brands are bidding for those keywords, so they're very expensive. It's hard to get a return on that. So what we tend to focus on are what we call search intent phrases. So simple things like people using voice search differently than somebody that's sitting in front of a keyboard. So somebody in front of a keyboard is going to type mortgage broker. Well, we're seeing roughly 25% of the searches that happen on the search engines right now are using voice search. People are mobile, they're on their phones, and they're talking into Google. And so by searching for those long-term key phrases like find me the best mortgage broker in Kelowna, or find me a mortgage broker near me, we can bid on those specific key phrases, pay far less for the traffic, and it's actually better quality traffic than what we get on the main competitive key phrases. So that's a helpful tip for you if you're running AdWords. Make sure that you go towards the long tail and voice-based search rather than just going after keywords. Now, here is the other incredibly effective way of targeting people on your Google Ads. And this works the same for Google Ads and for YouTube. What you do when you're building your campaign, you go in and rather than building a keyword campaign, look down there on the left-hand side, it says topics. It allows you to show your ads to people that have just become in market for a specific topic. So you go in and you choose credit and lending, home financing, and then mortgages. And what Google does is they are watching where people are online and the pathway that they take to become a mortgage lead. Then they work backwards up that line and look where people have been before they became a mortgage lead. And this targeting option allows you to show your ads to people before they become a mortgage lead. So you get somebody on the pathway to getting a mortgage who's very interested, but you don't have to target them based on keywords. You just tell Google, hey, I want people who are about to get a mortgage, show my ads to those people. They take care of everything else for you, and they can serve your ads on Google search or on YouTube. This is incredibly powerful, and almost nobody in our industry is doing this right now. These are hyper effective, especially in a local marketplace where you're just targeting a specific postal code or a specific city. It can be exceptionally powerful. So once you dial in that targeting in your Google Ads, you can show the ads up at the top. Those are basically the 4 websites that come up at the top. And normally if you're doing a mobile search, there might be one ad that comes up at the top, or they show up at the bottom of the search phrase. Again, the way that that works is if somebody sees your ad and they click on it, you pay Google for the click that has come to your website. Now, this is a brand new placement. This option has been available for about 7 months now. What Google has started testing in the major markets is running ads that show up in the map placement. So before, the only way to get your business on that local map in a local search was to use SEO. That's our product, is getting mortgage brokers ranked, and we help work your database to get you ratings and reviews. Well, now you can buy that ad placement on Google, and you can say, hey, use my Google My Business page and show it in the map, right? So you are you're good to go essentially just by running ads and placing them in the map. The next one is the content network. And a lot of people don't understand how this works. But most websites online, I think it's about 80% plus of the websites online, don't serve their own banner ads. So this is an example of the New York Times. So if you go to the New York Times, there are many of the major publications in Canada, and you're reading news, or let's say you're on Kijiji, right? Those banner ads that you see on those websites are served through Google. So Google has an agreement with that company or the person who owns that website that says, hey, we're going to show the ads. You don't have to worry about placing banners on your site at all. You just place this little pixel code. We'll choose what banner ad goes on there. And when somebody clicks on it, we'll share part of the revenue with you. So it's called Google AdSense, and it's what drives most of the banner advertisements that are online right now. So if you go on and you see a banner ad, and up in the top right hand or top left hand corner, you see a little blue triangle, that is the logo for that network, and you know that that's being served by Google. So imagine putting together your own little banner ads that say call to find out how much home you qualify for and what rate you can expect to pay. You tell Google, put that banner ad in front of people in my local city that are on the pathway to get a mortgage, and you have an incredible pathway to go get that traffic. Keep in mind, anybody that clicks that ad and lands on your website, you're going to pixel them and retarget them, right? You're going to retarget, which we'll talk about here in just a second. And then the offer for any of this Google traffic is super simple. Take them to your website, take them to your contact us page where they can fill out a brief little form, or you want to make sure that they have access to your cell phone so they can text you, they can call you, or they can email you directly from your website. Now, here's the retargeting portion. What we're doing, again, just like I said at the beginning of the presentation, is if somebody clicks on our Google ad and they go to our client's website, there is a retargeting pixel that's placed on that site so that we know who that person is, and when they log back into Instagram, or they log back into Facebook, or they go watch a YouTube video, or they do a Google search for mortgages, they see your ad. So it doesn't matter what network you've used to bring them into your funnel, they're going to see you everywhere. This also works for when, like, a past customer refers you. Somebody Googles your name, lands on your website to check you out. They're going to start seeing your ads on Facebook. They're going to start seeing your ads on YouTube. And it creates this massive brand awareness for that person that makes you look like you have this massive marketing budget, when in reality, you're just being very efficient and smart with the way that you're deploying your budget. So it doesn't matter where the traffic comes from, that person is going to land on our offer and then start seeing our ads all over. And that lasts for roughly 90 days. All right. So that is retargeting. Step 2 is YouTube traffic. Now, on YouTube, we've got a number of different options for showing ads. The first is pre-roll ads. Those are the little videos that show up before you watch the video that you actually went to watch. Then there's banner ads, which show up on the videos while people are watching them. And then there's also the text-based ads up in the top right-hand corner where people can see your ads. And I'll show you an example of that in just a second. Now, keep in mind that you can retarget people with YouTube videos based on where they came from. So you can have a first-time homebuyer ad on Facebook. When somebody clicks on that ad, they see the offer, then they start to see your YouTube videos about how to get qualified if you're a first-time home buyer, right? You can get very specific and get phenomenal results by really targeting this stuff in. Now, again, just like I showed you on Google, YouTube uses the same targeting options. So you can go in and specifically tell Google, I want people who are in market, who are actively researching or planning getting a mortgage or buying real estate, and show your ads to just those people just in your specific zip code or city. So you can take this massive tool and dial it down so that you're just getting results in your local marketplace, which is super cool. So on YouTube, these are what your ad placements look like. So if you've engaged in any of our other webinars or you've been through some of our marketing, chances are every so often when you log into YouTube, you see a pre-roll ad from me. Again, that's that little ad that runs before the video. So you can see here, The actual video that this person went to go see was Package Thief versus Glitter Bomb Trap. Well, they have signed up on this YouTube channel to show ads ahead of their videos. That's how they make revenue from making YouTube videos. And you have the ability to show your ad in that pre-roll. You'll also notice that over here on the right-hand side, you can show a sponsored ad that has a video specific to that person. And you also have this ad placement up here in the top right-hand corner where people can subscribe to your channel, watch your other videos, or visit your site where they get your offer, right? The YouTube offer is find out how much home you can qualify for and what rate you can expect to pay by booking a free 15-minute consultation with me or fill out this contact form. You're driving everybody from YouTube into that. Anybody that clicks on the ad is retargeted, so then they start seeing your ads on Facebook and Instagram and back when they go to Google and search for things like mortgage broker, right? So that is how YouTube works. Now, I do have another offer that we have been testing that has been getting great response from YouTube. And the offer is a chatbot. This is primarily used on our Facebook and Instagram traffic, but we've been seeing great responses by giving it to people on YouTube who have Facebook accounts, right? So what we're doing is we're using this tool. It's called a chatbot. And I set up a demo for you. It's called chatbotmortgageleads.com. So you can go to that website, you can opt in and try it out, right? Chatbotmortgageleads.com, and just take the demo of it so that you can see how we're converting people using that bot. Keep in mind, we're retargeting all of this traffic. Doesn't matter what network they come through, right? So step 3 is Facebook and Instagram. Now, on Facebook and Instagram, you can run video ads, which are becoming ever more powerful as we go through. For not the next episode, but the episode after that, we're planning on a video training webinar where we actually take you through the process of how to shoot video in your business, because it's very powerful on Facebook and Instagram. You can also run ads in the newsfeed and the sidebar. You can run ads in the marketplace for people that are looking for real estate, and you can run ads inside Messenger. So when you go into Facebook ads, which is ads.facebook.com, they give you all of these incredible targeting options. So you can choose people in your zip code, you can choose the age, you can choose the gender, what language they speak, but more importantly, in the detailed targeting section, you can choose people who are interested in mortgage brokers and mortgage loans. You can also do all types of great targeting for real estate, people that are in market for real estate. You can also create custom audiences. This is where you retarget your people. You can also upload your database of past customers and show just ads to your past customer database, which we've taught in a previous webinar. So there's all kinds of phenomenal options to target these people. Now, as far as placements go, just on Facebook, there's 10 different placements that you can place your ads on. So you can do the newsfeed, suggested videos, and to boil this down, what you want to do is let Facebook choose the placements for you. After you run your ads for 30 days, you go in and look at your placement report. The areas where you're generating leads, you leave those on. The areas where you are not, you turn them off. And that's kind of like the first step in optimizing your campaign. Keep in mind, anybody that sees your ads on Facebook are going to start seeing your ads on Google and YouTube and Instagram as well, right? Again, the offer that you want to drive those people to is a chatbot or a survey campaign that gets that person to jump through hoops. And I'm going to, during next month's webinar, I'm going to show you exactly how to craft the offer, how to put people into that. And this is really just to open your mind that you should be looking at omni-channel marketing. It's decreased our cost per lead by 52%, and it's increased our lead conversion by 10%. And I want the same thing for you. So don't forget, this is how it works. You've got the different traffic sources, Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You're showing ads on them to get those interested people to look at your offer. You're retargeting those people so that if they've, regardless of whatever channel they've come through, they're seeing your ads on all the channels. So if they come in through YouTube, they're going to see you on Google and Facebook and Instagram. If they come from Facebook, they're going to see you on Instagram and YouTube and Google, right? And that feedback loop is incredibly Powerful. Then you're giving them the right offer, and then you're using automation to convert those people. Now, I do have a very brief offer for you here today because I want you to have my frameworks, the marketing frameworks for how to market on Google and on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. And so I want you to have my frameworks that we've built in the agency and personally guide you through your campaign setup and optimization. So we have built these frameworks for the traffic, the offer, and the conversion for every network. And what we're doing is we're releasing once a month inside a membership area. And we go through everything step by step for you, and we've created a private Facebook group where you can get support, you can ask questions, you can send us your ad copy, and we will review it, help you write your ads, and send it back to you so that you can run it on the network. So this is for people that don't want to get fully engaged with the agency, but just want to see how to do it on your own with the highest level of support we can possibly give you to help you on your way to success. So I call it the Connection Incorporated Inner Circle, and we've just launched it last month. And the newsletter and the campaign framework that we launched shows you how to use Facebook to run a chatbot campaign to generate leads in your business, and we give you the follow-up campaign to send to the leads after that. We've gotten some fantastic feedback on it. So here's what you're getting inside. There's a weekly live call to help you with your campaigns and keep you up to date on changes, because things change pretty fast, and we want you to know how to take advantage of those changes to get the best result. Then you get a monthly online newsletter that I write myself, along with video training for one new campaign a month, complete with the whole framework on how to set it up and how to follow up on the leads. And the reason why we're doing one a month is that you get a bite-sized piece of information. It's not like you log in and you get completely overwhelmed and you don't know what to do. It's very focused on do this month, and then the next campaign that you're going to get is going to build on top of the first campaign that you built. You get access to the members only Facebook group for support and to network with other successful professionals in the mortgage and real estate and insurance community. And you get guaranteed access to what we call the Loan Officer Deal Desk, which is just a place where we can hang out as mortgage professionals and talk about the industry and get tips and stuff like that. You're also getting a one-on-one kickstart planning session with one of our account managers. Well, they will get on the phone with you for half an hour, answer any questions that you have, and really help you map out your first campaign so that you get off the ground and you get running quickly. I'll go through this really quickly because I want to answer your question, but we have campaign frameworks for real estate buyers, real estate sellers. We have this offer called the Irresistible Offer for Real Estate Professionals. That's how to run a Facebook advertising campaign that gets realtors to book appointments with you so that they can find out about how you can help them build their business. It's phenomenal. I absolutely love that campaign. We have the Real Estate Attraction Blueprint, so that's attracting people who are looking at potentially buying or selling in the future. We have the Ultimate Attraction Follow-Up Sequence, the Mortgage Bot, the Mortgage Qualification Survey, the Always Open House, and you get my Intent-Based Branding Video Attraction Sequence, which shows you how to shoot videos to attract mortgage customers into your business. So we have an introductory price for it. It's $247 a month. And if you're interested in joining, you can join us at CIInnerCircle.com. That's CIInnerCircle.com. So with that, we are going to hop into your questions. So I'm just going to load these up in the background here, and we'll get access to these questions for you. Now, while I'm loading these up, we do have a bonus for you if you do decide to join. And again, this is as a thank you to First National for bringing us all together. We want to give you a little bit of extra value. So you are getting, when you sign up for $247 today, our Mortgage Marketing Masterclass, which has been sold at $997. You get that for free. It's a 6-module training that shows you step-by-step how to get more referrals, how to get more referral partners, how to get more leads from direct marketing, how to convert leads to deals using automation, and then something that I call the LO Life Blueprint, which is essentially how to map out your mortgage business so that you know how many deals you need to close to hit the income that you want to make, and then mapping out a plan to close that number of deals over a 1-year period. And then you work backwards from there and say, okay, which of the marketing strategies do I need to plug into my business in order to hit that goal? It can be like that. Just that module 5 is, in my opinion, a transformational training that can totally change the way you look at your mortgage business. And I would really love for you to have it as part of the reason why we're giving it away as a bonus. And then module 6 is about how to get deals from Google. And again, it's just $247 a month to get access. And you can go to ciinnercircle.com. And there we go. So we are going to hop into your questions. So Arbella says, what was the announcement re Google Plus being shut down as of April 2019 due to low usage? So that is exactly what it was. So they shut down Google Plus. So Google Plus, if you think about Facebook and Facebook being a social network, Google Plus was a competitor to that, and it didn't work. So they shut it down. Now, it does not affect your Google My Business page. So your Google My Business page is what shows up on the front page of Google, where people can leave you ratings and reviews. You can think of that almost like a Yellow Pages listing, but nobody uses the Yellow Pages. Everybody goes and searches Google, right? So that is not affected by these changes at all. They removed Google Plus from Google My Business or your Google business page. That is still there. It's just Google Plus, the social network, no longer exists and is being shut down. So hopefully that helps. Arbella says, is the membership month to month, or do you need a 1-year commitment? It's month to month. You can cancel at any time. And if you cancel, you keep the bonuses. Again, this is just to provide as much goodwill as possible with First National. So if you decide the program's not for you, you can cancel at any time. You keep all of the newsletters, you keep all of the frameworks, and you keep access to that bonus program, which is the 6-module training. So hope this helps. Our next one is from Riyadh. Yes, Riyadh, absolutely, you are getting access to the modules, and we're happy to send those over to you. Again, it probably won't be until Monday that we get those out for you. All right, our next question here is, how much can we expect to pay to implement these ad campaigns? Sherry, that is a great question. So the wonderful thing about these ad networks, whether it's Google or Facebook, because Google and YouTube are the same ad platform, Facebook and Instagram are the same ad platform, right? So you totally set your budget. You have complete control over how much you invest each month. So you can go into Google and say, okay, Google, I'm going to spend $500 on my Google and YouTube campaigns, and then you can go into Facebook and say, I'm only going to spend $500 on Facebook. So you can have a total campaign budget of $1,000. 500 on Google, 500 on Facebook, but you totally choose. Now, it's my recommendation, and again, this is my own personal recommendation. So this is a sponsored webinar. This is coming directly from me. So I recommend that you spend at least 10% of your gross business revenue on advertising. I'm a super aggressive advertiser, so we spend more than that. But if you're looking at a baseline for what you should be spending on ads every month, you should be spending at least 10% of your gross revenue. And then the more aggressive you want to be, you should be there. And again, another way to kind of look at that, and another way where we've been able to help mortgage brokers look at marketing a little bit differently, is to say, how much do you make on one deal? And take that number, because every marketplace is going to be a little bit different for how much you get as you process one transaction. Well, every month, if you invest that amount of money in advertising, it's pretty simple to say, okay, well, all I've got to do is close one deal and I've made back my money. And that can give you that sense of, I guess, stability in your business, where you know that you're not investing more than one transaction can generate for you. Because when it comes to online marketing, the leads that come in from Google close pretty quick. These people are at the end of the buying process. They just want to get qualified. They want to go find that house, they want to buy it, and they want to close. So typically speaking, when somebody calls you from Google, you're going to close that deal in 30, 60, 90 days. That's pretty stable. When you're looking at Facebook and Instagram, you're targeting people based on their user behavior. they're not searching on Facebook for mortgages. So you can catch those people a year ahead of when they're going to purchase. So you've really got to have that automated database marketing. And when you're running Facebook and Instagram campaigns, you have to have a much longer term view on how you're going to recoup your investment, because it takes longer. Now, there's a compound effect, and you can build a much bigger database of leads that you're working over time. So there's a compound effect the longer that you run it, but you have to understand what network is going to provide what result and plan accordingly for the future in how that gets rolled out. So hopefully that answers your question and gives you a couple of frameworks for how to plan out or map your budget. So our next question is from Anne. Hello, Anne, great to see you here. If someone sees the ad on Google, will they see it on YouTube as well? Or does something have to be placed on our websites in order for those ads to start showing up on other platforms? So Anne, when you're running your ads on Google Ads, you can choose the Google advertising placement and you can choose the YouTube ads placement. So yes, you can go into Google and show ads on both of those platforms. Now, when it comes to retargeting, there are two retargeting pixels that you need. One is from Google AdWords. You actually get it from Google Analytics. And I'm happy to provide another training. So I'm shooting videos right now on our Facebook page roughly every 3 days. And if you need help with something, ask. I'll turn it into a video and teach it on our Facebook page. So you use your Google Analytics code, you place your retargeting code on your website, and you can use that to retarget people on Google and on YouTube. On Facebook, you go in, you create your Facebook pixel, you place your retargeting pixel on your website, and you can use that to retarget people on Facebook and Instagram. And once those are placed on your website, when you go to run a campaign, it's going to ask you, who do you want to target with your advertisements? Rather than choosing people who are interested in mortgages, you just say people who are on my website. You select the pixel, and then your ad in that campaign will only show to the people that have viewed your pixel. And again, if you'd like a more in-depth, like a screenshot of how to set that up, just let me know, and I'm happy to produce that training for you. So hope that helps. So Victor is saying, if we only have the budget to choose one advertising platform, which one would you choose? Victor, that is a tough question. And right now, my answer to it is I do believe that you should be running Facebook and Instagram ads, because the platform allows you to generate really good quality leads at far less than what you have to pay on the Google network, even with all of the stuff that we're doing to lower that cost per lead. You know, we spend roughly 3 times the amount to generate a lead on Google that we do on Facebook. So when you look at building a database and you look at a long-term perspective, okay, I'm going to start advertising on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to generate leads at $7, $8, $10, or $15, whatever. Because it's more about ROI than it is about cost per lead. But if you say, I'm going to do that for a year, you can generate much more leads. And right now, the traffic on Facebook and Instagram is still cheap. It's not going to be like this much longer. Larger scale advertisers are starting to come onto the platform, and it's going to drive advertising costs for everybody up. I don't know if you saw the news, but Facebook last year reached what they called max ad load. And what that means is that even though they have almost 80% of North Americans on the platform, they've reached the point where they can't show any more ads inside people's news feeds or down the sidebar or in Messenger or any of these things, because they can't just bombard people with advertisements or people will stop using Facebook. So there's this happy medium, and they've reached the maximum amount of ads that they can show on the platform, which means it's basic supply and demand, right? If they can't show more ads, advertisers are going to pay more to get those placements. So right now, we still have an exceptional opportunity to drive traffic from Facebook at a reasonable cost that works from a return on investment for a small business like us. As mortgage brokers, we can still play in that pond. it was like that on Google 10 years ago. Now it's much more difficult. So take advantage of Facebook and Instagram while we have the opportunity to do so, because it's not going to last forever. So I would take that and take that for what it is. But if you can squeak out even an additional, $250 or $500 a month to complement your Facebook advertising campaign with Google and with YouTube, you will see a response from it. And everybody here on this training should be looking at some form of video marketing to engage your future customers, but also your past customers, and marketing to those people. Video marketing is absolutely the way of the future. And it's also a great way to get in front of your audience and pay less. We're paying far less for video impressions and video clicks than we are text-based ads and text-based clicks. So if you can get a video marketing campaign, or if you're with our agency, your account manager is going to start asking you for video content. If you can produce that and send it to us, it helps us. We also have done for you videos in the agency that you can purchase as a package, and that we can deploy for you, where it's my voice in the background, but it's your brand and it's your advertisement. So we have that availability for you as well. But the main point is that you should be looking at video marketing and omni-channel, because it will decrease your cost per lead and increase your closing ratio on the leads that you're already getting through your funnel. All right. So with that, we are going to close down. But if you have any questions, or I've missed your question on the second chat panel, you will get an email response from us. So you will get a response to your questions. I really hope that you enjoyed today's training. And again, a big thank you to First National Financial for bringing us all together and for sponsoring today's training. My name is Chris Johnstone. Again, if you're interested in getting all of those frameworks, go to CIinnercircle.com. We're looking forward to seeing you on the inside over there. All right. Thanks, everybody, and talk to you soon. And yes, we will be sending out the recording for everybody that's asking for that. You will get the recording of the training, probably going to come out Monday or Tuesday or next week. So watch your inbox from that as well. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.